Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. In the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. He's got his guys in mid-season form already, an impressive 3-0 start to the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys have also started 3-0, so this a battle between two of the hottest teams in football over the first month of the season. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Nifty move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
2nd and 11. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Alexander. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brings up second.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 51 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Sproles. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And his kick is indeed good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
To number 6. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Now the first carry here for the running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to number 8.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. When you look at this defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. We take a look at this defense heading out once again. And they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go-around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals, your team has a chance to win.
Yeah, and they still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. Screen pass to Sproles. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49.
Now it's Sproles. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But thankfully this is corralled by the offense, so they will in fact hold on to the football. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're going to run. It's Sproles. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Nice little juke. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
First down. A gain of 4 yards.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
At the 33-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. As they've got it as we resume action. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 27.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
The line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot is to account for him as a runner. And he was able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Sproles. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. They'll hit Jackson complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
They'll run it with Sproles. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard
2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Visitors 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Intended for his wideout.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. When they work this near the 5, he'll be stopped at the 6.
That's another first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Their sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on first and goal. 2nd and 9 now. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And once again, they go with Sproles. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
He'll look to throw.
And 4.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
The first down pass.
Now a 2nd and 6.
To number 43. A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd
Now
and
back
6
to throw.
at the 44-yard line.
Pressure comes and down he goes.
Second down and
Now
7.
the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Now he's going to step up and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
At the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Well, it's a shovel pass, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This now a 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
17 yards. And a first down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go to the back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
A quick throw there is incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Jackson's got it over the middle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And he is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down and 11.
He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Jackson. And he's got this down to the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Here's a give up the middle. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll try to do it himself. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Second down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 14.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Oh, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Complete to number 6. It's a gain of 6. Makes it
looking to throw.
4.
In trouble, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Throw left side complete. That's Young. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Right back to him on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the 1st. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The 2nd down.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
To number 28. That's a gain of 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And 7.
Wide open receiver, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Alexander. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside.
A gain of 10 yards.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
By number 10.
And that'll bring up 2nd
A
down.
gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. It's Jackson again on the reception. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
2nd and 1. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to give it to Sproles. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to to the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
13-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for our visitors, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.